We are live on YouTube now. Four, three, two, one. Welcome to WPAT, 9:30 a.m. in New York City. We are live to over 10 million people, live in all of the boroughs of New York, New York City, live to Long Island and sections of New Jersey and Connecticut on WPAT. And we also live on my personal, the Underdog Reports YouTube page where you can see us. And that's an extra value you get because myself and my guests are very handsome people, and we'd love to see you. And that is at the youtube.com/ at the Underdog Report, at the Underdog Report. So come view us there and see us live. We're on for 15 minutes here with Gun Owners of America representative, the hero, Stephen Williford, who stopped the person who had killed 26 people from killing 26 more when he ran barefoot to his home, grabbed his AR-15, and literally got in a gun battle with many shots being fired, probably about 16, 15, 16 shots. We don't know exactly how many. Thank God none of them hit Stephen, but Stephen hit that guy 6 times. Three of those were actually on target because he was wearing armor. Welcome,
All of them
Steve.
were on target, but three of them actually hit his flesh.
Right.
Uh, the body armor hit stopped three of them, and three of them actually hit him.
Yes, fantastic. And you're just a hero for that. But you represent, I'm going to show everybody here, you represent the Gun Owners of America. So I want to show people what that is. And because it's an organization fighting for the freedom of the Second Amendment. And we're,
Absolutely. Go ahead.
yeah, absolutely, like you said, there's a bunch of things that's going on. Um, but there's something very significant going on I want to talk about specifically today because Gun Owners of America has filed a lawsuit, a joint lawsuit with 15 states. So there's 15 states in the union. They're filing this. It's 15 Republican generals, attorney generals have joined Gun Owners of America lawsuit regarding the National Firearms Act registration rules, arguing that registration has burdened the lawful owners and businesses. The coalition has filed an amendment. Tell me about this, Stephen. Go ahead.
Well, Ken Paxton got the state of Texas involved too. First off, to join our lawsuit, and then he got 14 other states. With Texas, it's 15 states now. Because originally in 1934, the NFA Act was passed, and the Supreme Court said that if it was not a tax, then it was a regulation. And if it was a regulation, shall not be infringed, the Second Amendment meant that it could not stand. And so now Congress has done away with the tax, with the money part of the registration, and left us with the registration. So Gun Owners of America have filed, along with Palmetto State Armory, Silencer Co., and Silencer Shop, and other plaintiffs in this lawsuit, saying that it's absolutely um, an infringement on our Constitution.
Let me read you a quote from here. The initial thing had to do with suppressors, which people call silencers, and barreled rifles. Initially, there was a tax and a registration requirement because the fact that it's a tax, it required a registration. Well, okay, that's logical. So, because suppressors and short barrel rifles are neither dangerous nor unusual, and there is no historical tradition of requiring the registration of protected arms, the Gun Owners of America, the NFA's registration scheme is unconstitutional, basically saying that I'm going to read one other comment here. for gun owners' rights now, the tax is zero. Okay, hey, there's no tax, but if you don't pay tax and you don't comply with the NFA, National Firearms Act, Congress has specified in 1934 you go to jail for 10 years and you should pay $250,000 fine per violation. Now, what I don't understand is if the tax is zero, the government is not getting a penny, so the risk to them is very little. But if I don't do it, you're going to jail for 10 years and paying $250,000. That doesn't seem like a balanced law. Do you
That's
agree with that?
absolutely unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Absolutely unconstitutional. We truly believe, even if it was a tax, that it's still unconstitutional because the Bill of Rights is a Bill of Rights, not a bill of request or anything else. The Bill of Rights is, we
Not a bill
believe,
of laws, not a bill of laws. Right.
yeah, and so just like voting is a right, and they found poll taxes to be unconstitutional because voting is a right. We believe that um, registration or anything having to do with infringing on the Second Amendment, even adding a tax to it, is unconstitutional. However, we have now fought through Congress and stuff and got the tax taken away. And if it's not a tax, then it is indeed a regulation. And if it's a regulation, the Supreme Court has said in the past that it is unconstitutional. Therefore, we are fighting forward with that. Please join Gun Owners of America, be part of the solution here, get on board. Palmetto State Armory is actually selling a lower receiver, and it has the Gun Owners of America logo on the lower receiver, and they donate the proceeds to that lower receiver directly to the fight for Gun Owners of America.
It just seems to me that this looks like a relatively strong case on your part. Now, what's the legal? You have to go to lower courts before you go to the Supreme Court. What's the situation?
Yes, and we filed in the fifth district, which is Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, a very strong pro-gun district, uh, and so we have filed in the Fifth Circuit, and we believe the judge will agree with us and send it forward, and eventually it will get to an en banc panel, and then the full Fifth Circuit. And once it gets through the Fifth Circuit, then we will be asking the Supreme Court to hear the case, to have it completely, have the suppressors and the short barrel rifles, shotguns, and other thrown out
How
off.
long do you think that will take, Stephen, that process?
Oh, I can't give you any kind of estimate. I can tell you it's a long process and it's very expensive to fight these tyrannical laws, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And please go to gunowners.org and sign up and help us with this fight. We want it to get it passed through Congress and signed in by the president on the big beautiful bill. But the parliamentarian, the unelected bureaucrat, threw the part out where we took it off of the NFA altogether. And I don't think she had the right to do that, but she did do that, and so that left us with a fight now.
Well, the parliamentarian was in the news big time about a month and a half ago, and now it's gone. You never hear about it. But it's ridiculous that a non-elected official who happens to be a Democrat can sparse and cut different things out of a bill that's been approved by Congress, approved by the Senate, and before it goes out of the Senate, this woman can just make any changes she wants. Is that what she has the power to do?
Make no mistake, she was appointed by Harry Reid uh 12 years ago, and she's just nothing but a political hack. We think that she should have been fired and replaced. Just like when a new administration comes into the presidency, he will hire his own cabinet. Uh, we think that when the Senate changed hands, that they should have fired her and replaced her with someone very positive, very constitutionalist, but that didn't happen. And so now it's left us with a fight.
Well, how difficult would it be for the Democrats, I'm sorry, the Republicans to replace this parliamentary person?
Well, the Speaker of the Senate has to fire her. And it's just as simple as saying you're fired.
And who's the speaker today?
Mike Johnson? No, that's Speaker of the
No,
House. Um,
no.
I can't think of it. You caught me off guard. I can't think
I'm
of
sorry. I don't think this person cares about the Second Amendment. I think he's a little bit of a rhino.
it.
So
Well, and actually, JD Vance could have overridden her, but chose not to.
my
And
goodness
so
gracious.
here we are.
Here is your website, thebarefootdefender.com, thebarefootdefender.com. And I want to encourage people to go there. I did buy your book. I don't know what happened. I'll talk to you offline about it. Um, and this is the book about the person who killed 26 people and you shooting him
It,
6 times.
it is not about him at all. And in fact, his name is not mentioned in my book at all.
Good.
It's about a little precious little town, Sutherland Springs, under 600 people. It's Mayberry, USA. It's about a tragedy, but it's about a town that stood up despite the tragedy.
I love it. I love it. Are you still live there, Stephen?
I still live in Sutherland Springs and I will never move anywhere.
You're right next door to that church. God bless you.
What's that?
You live right next door to that church, right?
Well, no, I actually live on my property now. I did sell a house that I lived in before because I got it paid off. My end goal was to live on my property, and all three of my kids and their spouses beat me to that, and they moved onto my property before I got a chance to. And my wife and I sold the house, and we built a house on our property also.
Please
And
go
so
to the barefootdefender.com now. Go to the home site and you can just scroll down and purchase this book. Uh, and it's a story every American should understand because it points to the value of good people having guns. And the laws restricting the Second Amendment basically restricting those people from having guns because why would a criminal care about registering his weapon or anything at all? So I think that's a great background. Stephen, it's always a joy to have you here. You know, I love you. We always go on a little bit extra time, which is fine with me. And it's, by the way, the radio station is always fine with that because they love these topics. But anything else you want to share with us? How did your event go in Nashville, Tennessee?
oh, it was over the top. It was great. We had lots of good speakers and uh, lots of big influencers, and we made our announcement. Next year will actually be our 50th anniversary of Gun Owners of America, and we're going to have a big blowout next year, and it's going to be in Des Moines, Iowa,
Okay, Des Moines, Iowa. In September, October, August.
August. It's going to be
August alone, Ira. That's right. So that's great. Gun Owners of America at gunowners.org and thebarefootdefender.com. Please, this is theunderdogreport.com. Visit us at YouTube at The Underdog Report. And we are on WPAT Radio 930 AM live. Oh, it's over 10 million people. And I want to say thank you, Stephen, for joining us. We appreciate it
thank
all the
you.
time.